hello, 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 you coach. Hello. Yes. Okay, so if you've been following me regularly, I've been distracted. It's summertime. It's been challenging to just stay on the pace, but I'm here, I'm back, and sharing with you insights, deepening discoveries, levels, layers of our coaching skills that you may not be aware of, maybe accessing and utilizing. But my job, look, I'm here, I'm an MCC coach, and I specialize in growing coaches, not just, training and all. I mean, really growing deeply. And part of that is just really exploring and looking at these tools that we have in coaching and how to really use them powerfully. In fact, for the last 20, coming up 21 years, I have been hosting the Coaching Skills Forum calls. Oh my goodness, you got to get on these calls. They're amazing. Twice a month, coaches from all over gather on a conference line and we explore one specific coaching skill in deep, powerful, provocative conversation. They're fun, they're eye-opening. You will leave with something amazing that you hadn't realized before. Your coaching will get sharper, deeper, stronger, more confident, more solid. Oh, please, go check them out. By the way, they're free, so you're missing out. They're free. Go to coachingskillsforum.com. And the reason why I'm telling you this, well, hey, they're awesome, but also because every topic is what inspires these videos. So coming up, we're talking all about ethics. Now, there's a lot of calls out there on ethics. This one on the Coaching Skills Forum will be different, I promise you. And even this video, I'm not going to go on the same old conversation that everybody, not that it's bad, because those ethics calls that are out there, those coaches, those mentors, those trainers, those everyone who represents the ethics of our profession, they're important, and they're saying important things. I just figured, if they're doing it, they're saying it, I don't need to. I'm here to take our coaching a little in a different direction. Now, suffice to say, our ethical standards and professionals guidelines are important. They're critical. Because if we don't have them, then we are subject to the Wild West. Anything counts. Ethics are the rules that we play by. I'll do a little brief. Yes, there are standards, confidentiality, which is really keeping that strong professional standard, especially when people are revealing their personal secrets, their places where they're uncomfortable, and let's be honest, that's pretty much what most coaching calls are going to be focusing on, are topics and issues and aspects that they are not comfortable with, or they don't have a feeling of safety to explore elsewhere. They don't have other people to talk with about this, and they don't feel safe to talk about it with the people involved, and so they're talking about it with us to help get clarity. So we need to keep that safe environment for them, and we do that by holding confidentiality. I'm not going to share anything. And there's challenges that come along with that. That's there, but we also are holding in our ethical design. We are holding and asserting that we are showing up as coaches that are here to help create and evoke awareness, to open up and help the client gain momentum, and to help the client move forward. We are not here to fix their problems. We are not experts. We are not therapists. We are not teachers and trainers. We are not in the capacity of a coach. We are not these other things. Now, of course, if you are a teacher, trainer, coach, therapist, whatever, well, yeah. But that's also, to be really clear, we need to keep our roles clean. So even when you are multiple roles, I highly recommend that you hold the ethics of our coaching profession. And when you are coaching, you are clean coaching. Now, the reason behind this, and a lot of people may not explain this, the reason behind this There's many reasons. But when you change your role and your position in the relationship, that instantly shifts and changes the client's role and position. So, simple example. If you're a trainer, then they become or a teacher, they become the student or the learner, and the roles change. If you become the manager and you tell them what to do, they become the follower. So when we change our roles, their roles change also. And coaching, if we look at all the core competencies, including ethics, is that we are standing in a partnership, equal, and they hold power and responsibility much more than any other role that they would inhabit. So that's why, keeping clear, when we are coaches, we are keeping it clean coaching. Doesn't mean you can't change. Doesn't mean you can't shift and adjust. It's just do so intentionally, do so purposefully, not casual and loose, because then it just moves the client around and now they're not sure of their position and responsibilities. Just keep it clean. And the ethics is really also pointing us to our core values of our profession. All of this is really the container, the guidelines, the rules of this is coaching. And when we are coaching, we are holding this as our truth, as our container. This is important because if we don't have that, then we naturally, if we don't have professional ethics, we naturally revert to our own personal ethics. And let's be honest, everybody's got your own individual personal ethics. You know, the things that you will do and the things that you're comfortable with doing and the things that you feel are appropriate might be different than how I see it. And likewise, the things that you personally may not be comfortable with, I may not have a problem with. I'm not just talking about coaching, I'm talking about anything. And so our personal ethics, if we don't have professional ethics, our personal ethics jump in and take over. Which is not so bad because a lot of us, especially in the coaching profession, all have, I would say, a similarity. There's some variances, but there's a general similarity that we all potentially share. However, when things get uncomfortable, when things get challenging, when things get icky, then we can easily shift and break our own personal ethics. That just happens. We break our own agreements, our own rules, our own guidelines and of how we show up in the world. What are the rules and the things that we don't break and the lines we don't step over? But yeah, when it's uncomfortable and when it's scary and when I don't like it and when it's more convenient, I'll kind of let this slide a little bit. We just do this. This is human nature. It's not necessarily bad or wrong, it just is. So having these professional ethics in place overrides our comfort. It overrides our casualness. It overrides all of those instances where we could be a little softer in our ethics. We have professional ethics that we adhere to. Now, what they are, all of them, read them. They're on the ICF. Go to those other calls. But I want to point to something a little deeper. Now, if you've been watching any of these other videos, you know I keep going to the core of our training, those 3 powerful principles of masterful coaching. Truly, I've been teaching this for years, and it keeps coming down to this. And I promise you, if you are doing these 3 principles, oh, you are doing beautiful, powerful coaching. And as we're going to see, ethics becomes easy. Yes. So let's look at these 3 principles. If you've watched this before, you know where I'm going. If this is your first one, just take notes. The first principle is all about connection. We must have connection with our clients. If we are not connecting with our clients, then we're not coaching. We might be doing something else. We have teaching, training, consulting, advising, mentoring, whatever it is. We're just not coaching. Coaching exists solely when there is that connection, that partnership, that equal, that flow. This is where we are in this relationship together and we are able to be authentic and honest and real with each other. Now notice, when we hold those professional ethics, I will not betray your confidence. I will hold everything that you say sacred. I will respect everything that you are. I will accept everything that you are. I will conduct myself in a professional manner. I will this, I will that. This is my promise to you. That's what our ethics are. My promise to you. And when you are standing in those ethics, connection with your client becomes easy, instant, automatic. And whether or not you're telling your client, I'm not going to do this and I will do this, that's certainly a beautiful way to just allow them to sink in and trust and feel more comfortable in this relationship and in this connection. But even just coming from this ethics, having it being in your own mindset, your own whole set, then ethics, connection is easy. And vice versa, right? As I was starting to go there. When you are in deep connection with your client, truly seeing, holding, being with in this moment, connecting with them, your ethics becomes easy because your ethics get broken when your human surviving, protecting, looking good, do it right, stay safe side comes out and gets activated and says, holy smokes, we need to make an exception to these rules. But when you are deeply connected to your client, that part of you doesn't get to come out. Ethics is easy. I promise you. That's the secret. The second principle is all about revealing the client to themselves, revealing magnificence, revealing truth, revealing self. Now notice, first off, you can't have ethics unless you are really, truly, honestly revealing. I mean, our ethics provide the space for us to reveal. When we are holding confidentiality, when we are establishing that relationship and that trust and that professionalism and that partnership and all of those core values, when that is here, revealing becomes easy. Again, why? Because we break our ethics. We do. We break our ethics when our surviving human do it right, fix it, be nice, take brighter, make it comfortable. When all of that gets activated, then I'm not revealing. But when we are standing in our powerful self, when we are truly here, connecting to our powerful self, and our ethics require us to be in our powerful self. Our ethics require us to set aside our own natural reactive urge to stay safe, do it right, protect, defend, look good, be nice. Our ethics require us to do that, and they demand that we stand in our focus and purpose and our role as coach. And when you are in that role, revealing is easy and effortless and deep. And I know you know that. I know you know that. vice versa, chicken egg. When you shift your attention and your intention to, I'm here to reveal, not to tell, not to teach, not to train, not to give my own opinion. I'm here to just reveal. Curious, open, discover, what is this? And when you are in that place, your ethics are easy. The third principle is all about empowering the client constantly. Not controlling, not manipulating, not managing, not doing anything to the client. Constantly handing them back, pointing them towards their power that they naturally possess. Right? You get this. When we break our ethics, we break empowering. We stop empowering them. We start managing and controlling. We start taking over the situation. We start calling the shots. We start, hey, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to think this, and this is what's better for me. Notice that other person just showed up, that other part of us. And it's not coaching. And it's not ethics. Now, I'm not saying that any of that is a massive, huge violation of ethics. I'm talking they're just little dings, they're little mars. And by the way, I also am not declaring that I am without that also. MCC coach, I've been doing this for 22 plus years. I am victim to all of these defaults. And they happen all the time, little things. What I'm pointing to is they happen to you and you don't even notice it. And now you get to start to notice how to actually hold ethics deeply, easily, powerfully. It's by simply, constantly devoted to empowering your client. Empowering them in their way they think, empowering them in choosing and noticing and owning their emotions, and empowering them to be responsible and intentional with their beliefs and truths and expectations and perspectives and how they show up in the world. It's them, and we are the supporters. We are the helpers. But we do not have any authority over them and their lives. That's other roles. That's not coaches. And that's not our ethics. Now, none of this is necessarily described in the ethical breakdown by ICF. Like I said, I'm here to take it deeper. You know what I'm telling you. Connect, reveal, and empower. Absolutely. When you are that, your ethics are easy. And when you are holding your ethics, honoring your ethics of your coaching, then connecting and revealing and empowering become ridiculously easy. Now, I'm not talking about other coaches and non-ICF coaches and coaches who do their own thing. That's them. And I'm not here to judge and say, oh, good coach, bad coach. I'm just here to tell you this is what amazing, deep, powerful, masterful coaching truly is. I don't care what letters are after your name. I don't care what organization you subscribe to. I don't care what training you came from and what methodology you profess. Connect, reveal, and empower, and hold and respect the ethics of our profession, and everything becomes easy. Easy. All right. I hope this has inspired you. Keep coming back for more because there's always more. Go to coachingskillsforum.com. You're missing out. Oh, there are going to be amazing calls coming up. You can also get all the archived ones on the website. And keep coming back here. And I will see you on the next time. Until then, have a marvelous, beautifully, ethically supported, and opening and loving coaching. Hey there, you beautiful, amazing, fantastic, delicious, razzle-dazzle, and masterful coach. Yes, you, masterful coach, because you're watching this, which tells me you are a masterful coach. There's more to learn, and that's where I come in. Go to bedo.org. You'll also see it right here. And go to bedo.org, and that's where you're going to find tons of other materials, resources, videos, recordings, audios, free calls, free membership level, tons of stuff, incredible amounts of materials just for you. Regardless of whatever level of coach you are right now, you are going to find tremendous value and resource. And it's all here at bedo.org. bedo.org. Go check it out, and I will see you there.